Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB the Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Here's Mike Trout. And a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Well, Singy, Mike Trout, the resume speaks for itself. A guy that's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star Game MVPs, a Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the best position players ever.
Yeah, Mike Trout, since the day he got to the big leagues, a superstar. And it's been amazing to watch because earlier in his career, you figured he would taper off some. He wouldn't be a top three finisher in the MVP. Remember, several years he was finishing behind Miguel Cabrera and then just emerged as the guy. And incredible to see what he's done over all these years.
Check swing, but he went too far. 3-2 now. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one drilled left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Arcia with a relay throw in there. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That ball was drilled 100.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That one hops against the fence. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Struck him out looking. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 2-1. Here is Matt Olson. Fletcher collects it. In plenty of time to first, and Olson is set down. Here's Austin Riley. Anderson ready to work. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
To short, could be 2. To second for 1, and that's 2. And welcome back. Gio Urshela to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strider. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And got him swinging. Here's David Fletcher. The pitch.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Riley fires to first. Fletcher retired. Late swing, fouled off. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. In there. And so now 1-2. Fletcher collects, tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next pitch inside, ball 2. Albies, the base runner at first with one out. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field.
And now this is down for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
That's 3 singles in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Orlando Arcia. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they lead by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That one ripped, and that's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay throw, and he's out. Here's Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Up the middle. Rendon, throw to first. And that's the on to the third inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brett Phillips. Called a strike. The pitch. Called strike right there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You can't do much better than that on a pitch.
Phillips runs. And a count 1-2. You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just Riley to second, on to Olson. That's 2. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And now the count is even. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And now 2-2. Renfroe on his horse. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one down. Here's Sean Murphy. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. On to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. The 1-1. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe on his horse. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, start of the fourth, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Hunter Renfroe. Left field. Rosario under it. Makes the grab, and there's one away. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Now it's Rendon. Swing and a high fly ball. That's well hit. Left field. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. To third. Gathers and throws to first. And there's two down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one smacked out to left center. Harris grabs it on the run. Welcome back. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2-1.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a strike in there. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
Over to second for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, David Fletcher.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Albies sizes this one up. 1 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Out to short. Arcia picks it up. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And next for the Angels, Brett Phillips. Next offering is fouled back. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now this one gets through. Phillips coming home. Throws to second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some hole.
And they get Ohtani for the out. And that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one ripped, and that ball is gone. So 1 out, nobody on. And now Austin Riley, the outfield playing into pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Phillips puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Trout makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Hunter Renfroe. And the righty deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. New pitcher on here, Colin McHugh.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Brandon Drury to the plate. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Acuna there. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and it's a 1-run game.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And it's even up. On a line. And that one is gone. The big blow to the home fans, and they add a couple more. It's 6-5. Stepping in, David Fletcher. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Brett Phillips. The 1-2. Stays alive. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022. The 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19. Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning.
Your attention, please.
Back here in Atlanta, well, we go bottom 6. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. The other way. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Pretty much the last thing you want.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3-1 now. Hard hit, base hit. Albies makes the turn at second. And he's safe at third. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Albies at third. Ozuna at second with one away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Out towards right center field. That's back there. It's gone! Grand slam! His second home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 10-6. Matt Olson up to the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there are 2 down. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Pitch misses there, 2-1. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Base hit, left center field. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
So here's Murphy now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 60, Andrew.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, here's Trout. Right-handed reliever. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. That's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Oh, great stop. And he's safe at first.
That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Trout on the move. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Shohei Ohtani goes. Kirby Yates gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really protecting with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. That's to third. Riley. Throw to first is in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Good pitch.
Runner on the move. Right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individuals.
Makes the catch for the out. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back. Set.
How about the box? Know that you feel me. Look in my eyes. Heart is empty. Devil wear Prada. She's trying to tempt me. Bends like a nugget. I need a 10-piece. Left me for dead. This is redemption. Heard what I said. I'm on a mission.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extent.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. And they add to their lead. It's 12-9. And now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. That's a hit. Here's Eddie Rosario. That misses the zone. And a count 2-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Orlando Arcia. This one lifted in the air. Left field. Trout makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And now the lefty bounced out to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Nick Anderson in.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now it's the Angels lead. That one ripped right center field. And it's gone. He blasts one out to right, and they close the gap. It's 12-10. And now batting Mike Trout. Next offering upstairs.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
3-2 now.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Line drive, that's a base hit. Trout around second, on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat.
Riley. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. And the right-hander deals. Misses inside. And now 3-1. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Hits the fence. The run scores from third. And now they trail by one. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dylan Lee.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. In comes the run from second. And we're tied at 12 all. And he beats it. He's safe. So two down. Gio Urshela steps in. Base hit right field. Runner around third. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with two away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Albies over to first in time. That ends the first. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Hard ground ball for a base knock. No outs. Runner at first. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That one off the mark. 2-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Renfroe in position. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Michael Harris, known for his late inning heroics. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And it's filled up. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And that chance handled. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. In the air, left field. Trout on his horse. Makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Marcell Ozuna. And another ball. Riley at second. Harris on at first with 2 down. Hit hard. That gets through. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 13-12. Tries to get back, and he's out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Brett Phillips will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ripped on a line. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Now the left fielder, Mike Trout. He's got the power, but runner on the go. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. 13-12 is how this one ends. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.